Welcome to my trip down memory lane. I tried my absolute best to document our last moments in this first house of ours that we'd ever bought and moved into as newlyweds. And I guess I shouldn't say a house, I should say a home, because that's really what it was. And I'm sure to some it may not have seemed like anything special or out of the ordinary, but it was ours and we loved it because of that. It was where we started our journey as newlyweds, where we had both started jobs in our intended careers, and where we expanded our little family to include yet another little fur baby, Atlas, as I'm sure you guys have seen. And it was just a very special place, and I'm sad to admit that it took me to the last moments of our time here to realize just exactly how special it really was. So I hope you guys don't mind me sharing in some of these happy little moments, such as all the walks around our neighborhood and the fact that we could have walked to the grocery store and did on a few occasions to pick up little odds and ends here and there. Our trip to the coffee shop in the little downtown square, or the adorable little lake that wasn't too far from my work or from our home that I would quite frequently just go sit there and think and enjoy, because something about being by the lake is just so refreshing. And I'm really gonna miss being able to just take a quick 5-minute walk and go sit down by the water and just take a breather for a second. And then all the other moments just walking through the trails, holidays spent in our very first home together. I cannot express, honestly, how much this house meant to us, and I really wish I would have thought about that more while we still lived there. And I hope to do the same here and try to document all the special little things about each house, because I'm sure you move quite a bit, and with time you'll probably forget the little intricacies that meant so much to you. But being someone that's so just reminiscent and holds on to every little memory, and anything that holds a memory for that matter, it's important to me to try and document all this as much as possible. I will also say that it is so incredibly weird to see your house staged for selling with just decor pieces that aren't necessarily yours. It being constantly in this picture-perfect, ready-to-go magazine staging, in my opinion. And just not to see any of your personal effects in something that was once so beloved to you is just very odd. To round it out, I thought it would be really fun to share some of my favorite memories from our time here in this home. One of which includes the town itself, just because of the events that they put on, such as all the Christmas lights each season. I loved that we had a free park available right across the street from us, with nature trails and tennis and everything you can think of. I loved the way the light flooded into this home on a daily basis pretty much. And I love getting to see how much our dogs loved that yard and probably miss it some days, I would think. I loved that fireplace with my whole heart, and truly, I know there's no point in having a wood-burning fireplace in Georgia, but man, do I miss that sound and that cozy feeling of a wood-burning fireplace. I would burn my soul to have a fireplace down here. And I really miss this lake so much. I don't care what season it was. I would be out there in the summer on a paddleboard, and I would happily come walk it here in the winter. There's just so many things about our time here that just felt so special. And I'm also just thankful for how much both of us grew as people and in our careers while we were here in this town. I mean, for me personally, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I jumped around from 3 different jobs from the time that we were married until the time that we ended up leaving. One of which, I kept the whole time, but just between contract work and working at a hospital, things were very different, and it was just a nice change of pace. And I'm thankful for all that this town and this home provided for us during these I would say years, but it wasn't years. I guess I should say months. We only made it about 1.5 years in this house before we ended up moving. But just want to say thank you to this old house of ours and this old town of ours, and hopefully one day we'll see you again. But if not, thank you for the memories.